Hello, welcome to the Blue Collar News Network. We have a breaking news update to bring you tonight, guys. If you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel Hawkins. I run a construction business in Indiana, and we report here on my channel on the things that the mainstream media doesn't want you to know and won't publicize to the world. We've got some breaking news from several news channels tonight, including a few DEA reports. Let me tell you guys, this is scary stuff. We also report on this channel anything in the comments and reports around the area. If you guys know things or see things or just something that you want to report, just leave it in the comment section and we will put it out in the next video and share it with everybody else. Like I always say, shared knowledge is the best knowledge, so no reason to put everything in a book and charge $75,000 for it. So without further delay, let's get into this report and see what they got going
on security and fentanyl. A top DEA official telling lawmakers the problem stems from two Mexican cartels, calling them the greatest drug threat the U.S. has ever faced. Just today, we saw an example of that. 3 people in custody in Albuquerque in connection to what agents call the largest fentanyl bust in the Bureau's history. And the FBI believes it stems from the cartel. Kelly Meyer is live. Kelly, this is becoming a bigger and bigger problem.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so, guys. It's a bigger and bigger problem, yet the border remains open. People remain able to just walk in at will. I mean, in this clown world, I mean, with the sanctuary cities, I mean, it's as if, you know, they think this has some sort of a benefit to American people. I mean, to have an influx of millions and millions of migrants come over here from all of these different countries unvetted. I mean, it's almost as if we're just asking for trouble now, you know? So yeah, this is big trouble.
Yeah, Nicole, startling testimony revealing that members of violent cartels are now living in all 50 states. Over the last year, there were nearly 70,000 overdose deaths from fentanyl, and one DEA special agent of 27 years is telling members of Congress that the current drug crisis is unlike anything he has ever experienced.
The Sinaloa and Jalisco cartels pose the greatest criminal drug threat the United States has ever faced.
A DEA official delivering a stark warning to Congress, blaming 2 cartels for the deadly drug crisis sweeping the U.S., controlling the supply chain for illicit fentanyl from China to Mexico and into the U.S.
Okay, guys, unlike anything he has ever experienced, you know, they opened the border. They chose this. I would say that's something that they want to experience. I mean, the fentanyl and the drugs, I mean, you have to chase the money, you know. Look at who's making money off of this stuff. Look at who owns the stocks. Look at who owns the businesses. And, I mean, it's really quite simple. I mean, if you open a border and just let people come in, there has to be a reason for it. Russia has 5 major nuclear targets. Could it be that those 5 major nuclear targets are now sanctuary cities? Just food for thought on that one, guys. Let's keep rolling.
The Sinaloa and Jalisco cartels pose the greatest criminal drug threat the United States has ever faced.
A DEA official delivering a stark warning to Congress, blaming 2 cartels for the deadly drug crisis sweeping the U.S., controlling the supply chain for illicit fentanyl from China to Mexico and into the U.S., eventually seeping into American communities.
These ruthless, violent criminal organizations have associates, facilitators, and brokers in all 50 states, as well as in more than 40 countries around the world.
In 2022 alone, the DEA says it seized more than 50 million fake pills and 10,000 pounds of fentanyl powder, adding up to approximately 379 million deadly doses of fentanyl taken off of American streets.
It's not effectively managed.
Yeah, not effectively managed. I mean, what are you talking about, bro? I would say it's not effectively managed. The problem is whose job is to effectively manage it? Secretary Mayorkas. Yet he just stands there and says the country's fine and he's proud of everything we've done. And his impeachment hearing was a joke. And yet he stands in office trying to punch through the same policies that he, you know, got in trouble for in the first place. I mean, look at where we're at now. Cartel in all 50 states. and it's still ineffectively managed. I mean, what is going on, guys? We've got to wake up. I mean, everybody has got to come together and save America. You know, it's falling, guys. You know, if there's enough of us under it, we can catch it and hold it up for a while. But it's going to take us all. It's going to take us all.
right now. And until it is, the cartels are they're the winners of this.
The Sinaloa cartel is one of the oldest drug trafficking organizations in Mexico, typically smuggling drugs into the U.S. through crossing points in California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, reaching distribution hubs in Phoenix, L.A., Denver, and Chicago. The Jalisco cartel, based out of Guadalajara, uses trafficking corridors going towards distribution hubs in L.A., Seattle, Charlotte, Chicago, and Atlanta.
Every community now is a border community.
Republicans are pushing the Biden administration to do more to stop the flow of fentanyl into American communities. Last month, President Biden...
All right, the Sinaloa cartel, guys, these are extremely dangerous people. I mean, they're responsible for 80% of the corruption and murders in Mexico, Guatemala, you know, Honduras. These guys are brutal. And to know that they have established a route in every city, you know, that just scares the hell out of me. I'll just be honest with you now. Keep prepping, guys. Keep your head on a swivel. All right, let's keep. So the DEA says that the FBI director of Homeland Security reports that they now believe the cartel to have established businesses in all 50 states. So, I mean, what that means is, you know, watch your asses out there, guys. You know, pay attention to what you're doing. Don't let anybody walk up behind you. Just, you know, like the Chinese say, the nail that sticks up the most gets hammered down the fastest, right? Now, take a look at this. What we have here is a DEA investigation map of cartel control of this country. So this sort of tells you how many there are, you know, and labels it in color, all nice and neat and pretty for us. And I mean, that also goes to show you that how much they've investigated into this and how much they really know, and which kind of further leads me to question, why would you open the border if they knew so much about the control and the corruption in that country already? Why is it that they want those people over here? I realize that there are a mix of good people in all countries, but if you know the majority of them that's coming over the border are cartel enforcers or drug dealers or something of that nature, then why are we not vetting these people? What is Mayorkas doing, guys? I mean, what is really going on? Yeah, and take a look at this, guys. The DEA's investigation got so thorough that they even draw the trade routes for human trafficking and drugs. They know exactly where this stuff is coming from, exactly how to stop it. And, you know, I honestly think at this point that they're ignoring it. Take a look at this. Take a look at this map. Okay? I mean, this is just crazy, guys. I mean, just what in the hell are they doing? They open the border. They create an app. I mean, they pay for all of this stuff behind the government's back. And meanwhile, they know all of the trade routes for the drugs and the human trafficking. I mean, who the hell knows the trade routes? You know? People that use them. So on to the third and final DEA document related to this breaking news update, guys. This is a map of the United States of America. This involves every city, major city in America, and many, many small ones, because the cartels like to use the small areas that most people wouldn't notice, you know, little country towns, things of that nature. So rural areas kind of, you know, keep an eye out, things of that nature. So this map describes the DEA's version of cartel control in America, and each color is represented to a different thing. I'll give you a second to look over that. Now, that is some of the scariest shit you've ever seen, guys. This is cartel control in America, right? I mean, and you wonder if America is for Americans, you know? I'm not talking of white people, right? I mean, America's never been a white country. There's every nationality here, and we're proud to say that there is. I'm referring to the people that come over here and they act as if we don't belong here or that our culture isn't appropriate for this nation. But, you know, we're not the ones committing crimes. We're not the ones killing people and selling drugs. You know, I'm sorry that our government has done this to this country, but we got to wake up, guys. We have to stand together now and you know, be together in a common goal on this one. Everyone is going to be affected by this. Every single American in this country, including the ones that come here from abroad. So any migrants or citizens of the United States of America that are here, you know, these guys are coming for you too. You know, when they're wrecking the cities and destroying things and killing people from drugs and raping women, you know, they aren't just affecting us. So it's everybody here, guys. So let's save this place, guys. Vote Trump 2024. Put it into this chaos. Seal up the border. Make America safe again. And then we can worry about foreign affairs. If you guys like these updates, would like to see more, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more, and be sure to do leave a comment. Remember that the comments I'll broadcast back out. So anything that's happening in your area, anything that's going on in your local town or city, you guys keep an eye out and let me know on the channel down in the comments below, and I will get those out to everyone as quick as possible. Alrighty, guys, this is the Blue Collar News Network. I'm your host, Daniel Hawkins. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend. Signing off.